They say rejection is nothing more than a necessary step in the pursuit of success, like an arrow being drawn back to instantly propel you forward. That's what happened to Stanley Linton, a graduate student at Florida State from the little-known Wakulla High School, located just 30 minutes south of Tallahassee. Stanley's run of success began in the junior ROTC program, where he was motivated to do well in the physical fitness test.
There's 3 parts to that, and that's the push-ups, sit-ups, and the run. And I could do a lot of push-ups, I could do a lot of sit-ups, but I couldn't run really fast.
That's when he joined the track and cross-country teams, where he found what would become the pursuit of a lifetime.
Then the thought came, I'm getting pretty good at this. Maybe I'll be good enough to run in college if I keep on doing what I'm doing.
But little did he know, he was just getting started. After placing 8th in the state championship his senior year, he sent the email that would change his life.
He was a relentless guy who said, "Coach, you know, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make the team."
He wrote me back, "Thank you for your consideration, but you know, our walk-on standards are very rigorous." It's really the first time someone told me no. Someone said, "You're not good enough."
But Stanley didn't let rejection deter him. Instead, he became more determined than ever to prove people wrong. He had one goal, and he was unstoppable.
I would wake up at 6 a.m., in the dark to run. At those early hours, I'd tell myself mentally, hey, you're not going to be on the team unless you get up and go run, and that was what fueled me.
Stanley's freshman year at Florida State was a year of mental endurance. Training alone, 30 miles a week became 80, and his 5K time went down from a 16:11 to a 15:20, with a 15-minute cutoff being the benchmark to earning a spot on the FSU roster.
It wasn't until my sophomore year in track, I ran in the whole meet unattached in the 5,000 meters and ran just outside of 15 minutes. I think it was 15:04.
I said, you know what, that's close enough, so I put him on the team. So he's been determined. I mean, he took 2 years to make our team.
I didn't sleep that night. It was just, a dream come true.
But his dream couldn't have become a reality without the first person to ever inspire him, his high school cross-country coach, Paul Hoover.
He was 60 years old when I was in high school, and he was still running every single day, and that inspired me. If this guy can run, so can I.
We are gathering new details tonight on the Wakulla.
Tragically, in May of 2017, Hoover passed away doing what he loved.
Was hit by a driver late at night running on the road. They hit him and ran off. It was a huge loss for the running community in here. So.
For Stanley, life is not a sprint, it's about going the distance. Since walking onto the FSU cross-country team in 2014, Stanley has quite the list of accolades, including earning the title of FSU's top finisher at the NCAA championships.
For a kid that comes from Wakulla High School and doesn't really come from a program, comes up, walks on in his sophomore year, and finishes out 100th in the nation, that's not so bad.
Since graduating from FSU, Stanley has pursued a career in the United States Navy as an ensign human resources officer. He's currently completing his master's degree online in Des Moines, Iowa, and is still competing for Florida State with special permission from the NCAA.
Stanley he really impacted the team years ago, now, and absolutely into the future.
His love for the university has kept him on track.
I'm 100% FSU wherever I go, and I'll let people know that. And I'm just so proud to be a part of this university, on the cross-country team, in the ROTC program, just being a student here. I grew as a person.
And the person he's become is a man who many can look up to.
Stanley was the person to give me guidance, to be a leader. Whatever it was, I could absolutely count on Stanley to make sure that he was going to lead us in the right direction.
A man with a bright smile, lots of laughs, and a positive attitude. Anytime
you see Stanley, you are definitely walking away with a smile on your face.
My philosophy on life is you ought to have a good time all the time, because life's too short.
And he plans to live that life to the fullest. His next goal? Qualifying for the 2020 Olympic Marathon. And after that?
I want to put some time, in the service And after that, I'd like to be a teacher and a coach. I want to contribute and give back to those, because there might be other Stan Lintons out there waiting to fill in the shoes.
Stanley the man Linton, that's who he is. That is who he is.
I'm Lindsey Goodwin for Seminole Sports Magazine.